Okay, we should be live. Yes, we are apparently live. So we're going to go ahead and tweet out about this, and we'll see if anyone wants to come hang out. Ryan Mitchell, hey, welcome to the chat. We're just going to give it a few moments for some people to filter in. Alex Maurer gotten her beaten yet? Not yet. I believe the court case for that, or the next court date for that is on the 8th, which is just 3 days away. Chaz and Ash Games, hello, welcome. Yeah, I streamed for an exceptionally long period of time last night, and it was a lot of fun, and I got bored this morning, so I figured, why not? Jake Morgan, yeah, it's a lot of people say it's a terrible game, but I disagree. It definitely has its bad aspects, just like any other game does, but it's not the worst in the world. Good morning. Hopefully the audio is fine. Everyone can hear me okay. Great reviews. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bungie. We've got about... We've got about 20 people in here right now. Well, 38. I guess that's enough to get started. Some people heard about it. Let's see. Did my Twitter post go up? It did. I love my Stream Deck. It's fun. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Let's see, where were we? There was nothing left to do in this area, so I had just left off. So we're going to go ahead and leave. Let's see. I had just finished the Abandoned Ruins quest. Lord French is still streaming. He is talking about those court cases. He's always a good person to watch. I enjoy his stuff. Let's see. The Bone Pit. Let's see. Yeah, you can definitely tell this is a 7-year-old game by those visuals. I mean, yeah. Some games just don't age all that well. Why aren't I watching him then? Because I'm doing my own thing right now. Oh, my audio is a little loud. And I'm not seeing the desktop audio show up, so I'm going to fix that real quick. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear it. That's a little better. Dragon Age 2 got a lot of hate because of the MMO-style combat mechanics and the massively overused and reused areas. Varric, you need to dump everything into your decks. Ryan Mitchell, you never played any of the Dragon Age games. You are missing out, man. Dragon Age Origins is an amazing game, even though it's definitely old and the graphics aren't the greatest in the world anymore. It is an extremely worthwhile game. All of them are, really. Still up? No, I went to sleep and I woke up. See, we'll just go around and explore the area real nice first. See what can be found. King Lip, well, I'm glad I was able to catch you at work and catch you after work. Huh. Randomness, hello, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to tell all your friends. Have I passed the deep roads yet? No. I haven't even gotten to the deep roads. This is a brand new playthrough. Difficulty am I playing on? Normal. Although that was far too easy last night. I only had one combat sequence that was of any difficulty whatsoever, and that's because I wasn't paying attention and I had 2 people drop. So I might have to increase the difficulty just to make it interesting. Yeah, that was the biggest issue with this game, was its lack of diversity with the areas. They're overused way too much. That was best. You got your purty mouth. Let's see. To the bone pit. There we go. Let's finish exploring down here if people will get out of my way. Yes, it's true. Dragons are meant to melt your face off and not be cute. That is a thing. Unfortunately... Oh, look. Refined lyrium. Okay, yeah, good thing I decided to go back down here and check. You don't want to miss those crafting resources. It will screw you in the end. Papa Bernie, thank you for the $50. Wow, that is amazing. Like a raging fire, I return. Enjoy the $50. Don't go buying any of those microtransactions. Worst habit than drugs, if you ask me. I happen to completely agree with you. Thankfully, there aren't any microtransactions for this game. Part of the reason why I'm playing it. How long have I been playing video games? Oh, longer than I would care to admit to. I remember actually playing, probably my first gaming experiences were with an Atari 2600 and a Commodore 64. It's been that long. The Atari console, the new one they're coming out with? I don't, but I did hear about it and I read some things on it. I will probably take a peek just to see what's going on there. Till BioWare goes belly up. Well, it all depends on Anthem, really. If Anthem does well, then they'll be okay for a while longer. But if it does poorly, then they're going to be on the chopping block. And I have a feeling, actually, that Anthem will probably go poorly. Tell me your social security number. No. That was an easy question. Yes, with Mass Effect Andromeda, the devs leaving, and Anthem, they did have their lead animator leave, I believe. Doty, I'm doing pretty good so far this morning. How are you? Oh, a lot more people showed up than I figured they would. This is kind of early with no notice and no schedule. A new purge of his sort. Oh, come on, guys. Get out of the way. Thank you. Cleanse the gaming industry. I mean, that's basically what I've been trying to do with the indie scene. Just to make it better for everyone. Leave the world a little bit better than you found it. What if SidAlpha isn't really SidAlpha, but rather SidDelta? Hashtag exposed. You know, you got me. I'm not the SidAlpha that you know. I am an evil doppelganger, hence the facial hair. Obviously, I come from the alternate evil universe.
Price and trusty, you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened?
Kogazov, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you doing
so. Be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
How's evil Spock? Still evil. Still evil. Yeah, he owes me $5 too.
Where do the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed and dragons came through. There was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire.
Would a crash even be possible? We have computers everywhere now. It seems almost impossible, but I am a cynical bastard. A crash is still possible, but it won't take the same form.
Some of my friends ran for the surface.
If it does, you will see... You'll see the AAA industry... The AAA industry itself will virtually implode in some areas, but not all. It's kind of difficult to quantify off the top of my head everything that could be involved in that, but something that I might talk about in a video at some point.
We should leave behind.
There are infinite SIDs. I wish there were infinite SIDs. That would be amazing. Dirty Dev of the Year 2017. You know, it's possible, but I think probably Silicon Echo would take that just by virtue of sheer volume and damage to the indie community. Geno Doom, thank you for jumping in to the first stream. This is actually the second stream I've ever had on YouTube. I was planning on doing this over Twitch, but I always had so many people complain, why don't you do it on the same platform? That at least to start out for now, everyone can see me here, everyone knows I'm here, so if they see me live, it's a lot easier for everyone. But at some point in time, if the streaming thing becomes a regular thing, I might transition it over to Twitch, just because I don't like the idea of putting all my eggs in one basket. How's the Alex Maurer train wreck going? That is going swimmingly, or about as far as you would expect. The court date, I believe, is on the 8th. I'll have to double check. A lot of people have been asking about that. Trugenge, I restream.io. They can stream to both places at once. That is a good idea. But it would be a nightmare for me to be able to keep up with two chats, and it would be confusing for people to see. So, I don't know. I'll take a look at it. Oh, the bone pick quest? I like the bone pick quest. Okay, I need to actually pay attention here and make sure I don't end up losing companions again. Yeah, she's gonna go down. There's not much I can do about that one. Mr. Phantasmo, hello. There we go. Oh, we're getting a little graphical glitch in there. Said, how old am I? I am a whopping 38. I am ancient. I have been here since the before time. Since the long, long ago. We'll go return this dude's corpse for a little bit of money.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
Don't trust the help I have.
This fell into my hands.
A person's corpse. This fell into my hands. I'm not sure where it came from. Richard Bumtree, I mean, that's still the goal, and if I continue to get so many more amazing people that I've seen come out onto the Patreon over the course of the next 6 to 8 months to the next year, maybe, that is still somewhat of a possibility, but we'll see. I mean, I still have designs on making that happen, but at the same time, you know, I do have a good day job. And YouTube is amazing, and you guys all have continued to be amazing. So I'm happy where I am right now. If it happens, great. If not, then that's okay too. So. I believe BioWare did get bought by EA around this time. What is my day job? I work in IT. I work for an IT consulting firm where I wear a lot of managerial hats. I am a kind of general manager. I manage our managed services team, and I'm also a project lead. So basically, I'm our company's version of Watchtower. That would be a good way of putting it. Why aren't I wearing a hat now? I don't have any nearby. I also don't have any fun hats. Oh, I still have to return to the Bone Pit quest. Almost forgot about that. We need to hit up the vendors anyways and sell some stuff out of the inventory. Not that watchtower. Different watchtower. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. I am not in... I do not engage in soul soliciting.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
Favorite faction in BattleTech? I've always tended to go with Federated Sons, or Federated Commonwealth.
Again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss.
Yeah, Origins, I liked the openness of Origins and the, while there were a greater variety of areas, they were very well crafted. That's one thing that I think Inquisition lacked, was the attention to the attention to detail in some of the areas.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business
last time I watched you
instincts
play
in
Winter's
Valor.
Edge, you were British so much I
once
didn't even
sought a
recognize you.
sea
Yes,
passion
well, Lord
to progress
Tithus, you
the
know,
land.
he's a bit of a
Simply
prat.
put, I have a good feeling about
That
you.
voice actually hurts
So,
my throat, believe
what
it
do
or
you
not.
say?
I'll do it for the workers.
Seems like the miners could use protection. And an advocate.
So,
Protection
to
and
our
an
first
advocate.
order of
Right up
business,
my alley.
we replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there. But it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return.
Replace
They're
Jim
holed up in
Sterling for one
Lowtown.
episode.
Tell them the bone pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, don't knock House Steiner's 80-ton scout mechs. To my mind, they had the right idea. Okay, let's check out our inventory. There is... oh, hand axe. Can't use it. Requires 20 strength. She doesn't have 20 strength yet. Ooh. See, I will give myself the best stuff here, obviously. Because I am me. But we'll make sure everyone has a little something. There we go. Is this going to be a full playthrough? I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't sleep for 17 seconds and then it's good for the day. I do require at least 6 hours to be able to function. I was like that when I was a bit younger. I could get away and be able to function off of 3 or 4 hours of sleep for long periods of time and be good, but... It's true, not very many people can do Aussie. It's because Aussie, I think, is an interesting combination between British and South African, I think would be a good way to explain the Australian accent. Not to be offensive to any Australian viewers, obviously. I love how Varric's back there trying to be boastful. Yay, we got a crafting resource. I feel like I've accomplished something. Kenno Doom, you are back. I am back.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
What's a Shemlin?
An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of
Racist.
the people, and you should leave now.
Everyone is so racist in this game.
We are the last of the Elden.
Keep that in mind, Hawk. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
Yes, no loot boxes in Monster Hunter World. That news has actually been out for a few days. I should have done a video on it already, but I delayed, and it sounds like Jim beat me to the punch.
Stranger.
It's not racism, it's freedom of speech.
Marathari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do.
Yes, but do
To
you
my
paint
dreams.
with all the colors of the wind?
I
That is
watched
the question.
stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
2:45 in the morning. My goodness, what are you doing here with me? You should be sleeping.
Exactly what have I been carrying around?
Fool of a took.
Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has
Yeah, with the
terrible
recent direction
power.
of EA games,
There are
I
few
seriously
things in
doubt
this
I will be
world
giving them
stronger
any
than a promise kept.
necessarily positive coverage.
Remember that.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray
Iceberg,
that Michal
guten
watches
Morgen.
over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be
The
paid.
giant gaming studio
Are
shut
you going to
down.
teach me
Yes,
this
I
rite
did
for the
hear about
departed?
that. Again, that's
I will
on the list
send
of
my
videos that I
first
should
sister.
have already done but haven't gotten
She
to.
will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you
Anthony Monahan,
when you
your
go.
stream is just that awesome. Sleep can wait. Wang Dancer, wow, thank you for the PLN. What is PLN? I don't know what PLN is. PLN currency. Polish zloty. So thank you for the 100 Polish zloty. That's awesome. Let's see. Hi, Sid. Here's a little something from my favorite gaming journalist. Oh, thank you. Not a journalist, though. Still not a journalist. I will fight that till the day I die.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But
Jack
she
Williams.
has
Well, your
chosen a new path.
screen name says Ken O'Doom here,
Please.
so I'm going with that.
Guide her safely from here.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must
Better than
grant it.
journalist.
You will find Meryl waiting for
I
you
doubt
on the
it.
trail just up the mountain.
Proper journalism, I don't even
Gareth
compare.
Shira.
The problem is, in the gaming industry, you don't see proper journalism very often. That's not to say it doesn't happen, though. I mean, proper journalists vet all their sources, there's multiple resource points, all sorts of craziness that I don't do, that a journalist would do.
Oh, that's a great idea. My gear is on the other side.
Leave it. You won't need it.
I'm gonna steal your stuff.
Shemlin. Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
Helm of Victory. The March of Thunder. All the armor, they make all the armor in these things just sound so cool. Yeah, I'll get some more stamina drafts.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Is it gaming pundit or gaming pungent? Maybe a little of both? I don't know. Shame you don't see much proper journalism anymore. No, that's unfortunately that is true. In the gaming industry, there's always been a problem with journalistic integrity.
Kill outsiders.
Hashtag not all journos. So I know if I don't put in that kind of disclaimer, then I am Patty Jack will come in here, fist shaking. Am I still cool with doing VA work? I mean, yeah. And Ratchet, you should know that. I'm always down with stuff like that. Ratchet, the Ratchet 3789, he is a member of Sentinels of the Story. Everyone, please do give him your thanks. He is one of the researchers for the group. Ratchet has uncovered a great deal of information in the past in regards to such developers as Silicon Echo, BC Interactive, and all sorts of other troublemakers. He's had a hand in those pies. Matthias, Professor Barbado, thank you for the $10. Is that Russian rubles? Hello, Sid. I'm a history teacher and podcaster from Brazil. Oh, Brazil. And your new Patreon supporter. I love your show. Made me more eye-open to the tricks and fallacies from some developers. Thank you, Sid. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's still really weird to me to see people donating money to me like this. It's very odd. To me, I just feel like I'm just some normal guy. But I guess I should probably make a more active attempt to get used to these sort of things.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Oh, I didn't hear. I was just over here doing some creepy
told me
things.
Anethera. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
Yeah, if anyone is interested in discussing with me any potential voice acting work or voiceover work, feel free to email me. It's no harm to at least have a conversation about it.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first
Bear in mind, though, I do not have a proper studio, so I can set something up, but I would probably have to edit the audio a fair amount before sending it off.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to.
Would give me a chance to use my $500 microphone that's sitting in a box over there.
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
Did you hear that strange noise?
FM Sainty, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, if I had to scream through this one, it would definitely peak out. But I do have an SC Electronics. It is a 2200A2C. And it's a fairly expensive cardioid microphone that's designed for voiceover work.
Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know.
There are no local studios for me to be able to...
I'm sure they don't have any tales about you.
Let me take a
or
look.
Not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
Sound studio near me. I'm going to look this up real quick. Actually, there are some recording studios near me, but they are about an hour and a half drive away. You know, I'd be willing to do that. I'd be willing to make that drive just to have a dedicated sound room to be able to record in for something like that. Can you say hello in the deepest, most seductive voice you can muster? Hello.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago.
Back in Bach and Talos, I do have a back panel for the microphone that's designed for sound dampening. It has the foam and then the aluminum backplate to allow sound to pass through as opposed to bounce back.
But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown.
But I might, for direct voiceover work and things for like my videos and stuff, I've actually been thinking about investing into a small sound cage for the microphone.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform
Sounded
it
like
when we
Ron
get to the
Perlman.
mountaintop.
War.
Getting there is the tricky part.
War never changes.
Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
It was 300 years since the bombs dropped.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I
Loka
don't know much more
Keep.
than that. I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet, and we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
Do you
mind
know the witch
playing
who
a
sent me
barkeep.
here?
Could be fun.
No, not personally.
Is it wrong that
But
I'm
people
turned on
tell
right now?
stories of it, though.
Absolutely not.
You're very lucky.
Not wrong at all.
Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Microsoft had said LX3000. No, I have not heard about this.
Let's get this over with.
Dragon Age is sexy. Except when that happens. Have I spoken with TB about going on the Co-Optional podcast? I have not. And that's the sort of thing where TB asks people directly to go on the podcast. I don't think he really would appreciate fielding a lot of people asking, hey man, can I come on the show?
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does...
Yeah, the great swords in
the
Dragon
clans
Age
hunt
tend to be a
and
little
kill
bit
their own
oversized.
people.
They're not quite to the anime levels of
Does the Chantry know
ridiculousness,
about
but
the
they are
Dalish
fairly
mages?
ridiculous.
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place.
Now, they're not
assume that if we
racist
stay
against
away from
mages.
cities
Mages
and
aren't a
towns, we
race.
keep moving.
You know, elves,
And no one minds
humans,
having to pick up
they
a
can all be
move over and
mages.
over just to protect a few of you.
I would
Why
say
would they
prejudiced,
mind?
yeah.
Once we've picked over a hunting ground, there's no reason to stay. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone.
Magist? Are you a
Solitary
magist?
elf
Are you
isn't
one of those
great for
dirty
anyone.
mages?
In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Please keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy
Oh,
to help.
Meryl.
I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
Oh, Meryl. Meryl. The whole fish out of water trope. I'm just not a fan, I guess. Okay.
Let's finish it.
YouTube bots? I don't have any bots. What are you on about? Dragon's Dogma. Leonard just got done with his stream. Hey, Jinzo. Welcome, welcome. Just fooling around a little bit. The child is still sleeping.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
We should hurry, and by that I mean let's take our time and loot everything under the sun.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side. I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
But the Dalish are delightful. I was just thinking of inviting the whole clan over for tea.
I'm sure they'd never accept in a... Oh. Right. Sarcasm. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go.
Einfachani, hi. I said hi back. Alright. Let's see what we can loot in here. I feel like I need a better weapon. Well, that was fun. Gauntlets of the Fallen. Oh yes, I forgot. The Armor of the Fallen is a set. Silverite. Always good to have. Where did all these undead and demons come from? Someone hasn't been cleaning their backyard.
Let's hope this works.
Hey, that Shadow Word just drank a potion. He's not supposed to be able to do that. See me relax like this.
This better work.
Well, that guy took a lot of killing. Let's see. We need to level ourselves up here. We'll do that. Yeah. And we will... Shattering Blow, that's always fun to do on icebound targets. 22 magic, and let's see. Give her some mana. Let's see, what do we want to do? I suppose we'll just improve our Winter's Blast here. Alright, you need some more strength, definitely, my goodness. Alright, and then we'll just loot all the loot. Do the looty things. Another live stream from me. Is it the end times? It could very well possibly be. Let's see, if I remember correctly, there's another shadowy warrior or shadow figure here up here.
Easy as pie.
Oh, I guess not. Maybe that was a different time that I was in this exact same cavern for the 20th time. It's the end of the world as we know it. Dawson, thank you. I think I promised at some point in time that I would potentially do an ASMR video for something. I think it was 75,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Pretty sure. Or maybe that was... No, it was... By the 7th, I had a deal at 75,000 subscribers. I would do a dramatic reading of either fanfic stories or 50 Shades of Grey. I can't remember which. Hey, bonfire night with some fancy, colorful explosives. That's always a good time.
Open the way forward. One moment.
Do I have any negative stories from all my public attention? Yes. I've received all kinds of emails of people being very verbally abusive. I tend not to share that sort of thing because it's not really pertinent to the conversation of video games at hand. I mean, that's stuff directed at me.
Sure,
and it's not really necessary to share that sort of thing, as I prefer to focus on the consumer awareness and consumer advocacy side of things. And for me to share stuff like that would probably would not be appropriate.
In the days of Arlathan, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Nothing too dangerous to stop being a YouTuber? I mean, obviously I'm still here. So the answer to that would be no. I've received death threats. Nothing overly egregious, though. Probably the worst would be Alex Bauer and Andrew Watt. Uh-oh, there's an arcane horror. Yeah, interrupted his casting. Can you sing for us? No. Sorry, that would take a lot of convincing to get me to sing. What about the future of games that we're concerned about? What do you mean? Poor Arcane Horror didn't even get a shot off. Yes, if you get my channel to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I will indeed sing Katy Perry's Firework.
Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
I don't want to place the amulet on it. I want to go explore first. Yes, there is a possible outcome in which I do sing, but that would take a lot of effort on everyone else's part to help boost the channel and get people to subscribe to it. How do I feel about Dragon Age 2? You know, it's not a bad game. It's actually not. Not enough loot boxes. Wow, I love that bugged out.
Need to rest.
Yes, Jim has actually mentioned me quite a lot over the course of the year, so I think it would probably be a little bit much if he were to keep mentioning me, and, which is fine. I actually would be perfectly fine if Jim left me to my own devices at this point, because there's already been a lot of rumblings about people saying I'm riding his coattails and all sorts of stuff like that, so being able to stand on my own 2 feet for a while is perfectly fine with me. So I've heard that I have a natural talent for being an internet personality. I don't understand it. To me, it just sounds like, it seems to be a very simple formula. Use your head, use common sense, be yourself, and don't be a dick. It's really not that difficult. Especially considering most of the time it's easy. Normally I am a person that gets a huge amount of stage fright, but there's 81 people watching me right now, and I have no problem with that whatsoever, because to me, you're just a camera. You're just a camera eye. So my brain doesn't translate that to... If I was actually standing in front of you guys, I would be nervous, I would be shaking crazy. Pan, good morning. I hope you are feeling better. Mellow Online is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pick on him, too, and remind everyone in the chat right now to also send Mellow a big, huge shout-out and thank you. He is the head of Sentinels of the Store. Fantastic person, and has been an amazing friend and a valuable source of information over the course of the past couple of years. If you're not subbed to the Sentinels of the Store Steam group yet, you should be.
And here we are. Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright.
SidAlpha loot boxes, which contain voice lines and skins for Sid, only $3.99 per box. That is something I could potentially do with Patreon. I could go the I am Patty Jack route and go just full loot box ham on it. Just take a page out of the AAA industry.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside?
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not above... Copy I am Patty Jack, I'm not above stealing ideas. Plus, I think he already said I should do it, so...
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone.
War never changes.
And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Yeah, it's true. The AAA industry does have a lot of common factors to those people that end up on the Dirty Devs video list.
And because I did not want
that's
to be
because it's not actually them. It's not even the publishers. It's actually the investors that push for all this stuff.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Who is I Am Patty Jack? I Am Patty Jack is a Canadian YouTuber. He does a lot of gaming videos. He covers the indie scene, and he does a fantastic job. I actually ran into him when I was actually much smaller size than him. He definitely deserves a lot more visibility. He's an amazing YouTuber. He does a fantastic job. I would definitely go check out his channel. No, I've not been playing Dragon Age 2 nonstop for 13 hours straight. I started streaming again about an hour ago.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny
yes, I Am Patty Jack does do the best loot boxes. You should actually. He did a video announcement on it that I did a testimonial in his video. You guys should go check it out. It's hilarious. And share it. Like I said, he definitely deserves more visibility than he gets.
Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap.
Fatal Foxtrot! Exclamation uptime won't work in YouTube, but we've been up for 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 31 seconds on the ding. It was 2 seconds ago.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
We're going to regret bringing her here.
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
John Madison, yes, this is in fact a live stream. I realized I have the capability, so why not do it a little bit when I have some downtime and I don't feel like working on a video. That way I'm still working on the channel, still accomplishing things. Well, that was fun. I need to find a better sword. A better S-word. Am I going the right direction even? I am not going the right direction. Wow. That's embarrassing.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full.
Flemeth boobs may not do it for a lot of people, but her voice does. For those of you that aren't aware, the person that does the voice for Flemeth is the actress that plays Catherine Janeway in Star Trek Voyager. Fun fact. If I read people's cheers in a sultry voice. Yeah, I'd be willing to do that.
Is this really where the elves
live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so...
Alright, sure. Well, yeah, we'll make it a thing. For the rest of this stream, I will read cheers in a sultry voice. There you go.
Working your way up will be fun.
See, I'm trying to be... I'm trying to give you what you want.
It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted.
I can't believe you used to love Meryl either, Pan.
For all your help.
Just the whole fish out of water thing.
Me?
I don't get it. I'm not a fan.
Maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
God, Meryl. Just so bad. Meryl is so not good.
Oh, hello. You kept my brother out far too late.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy.
Oh, the whole Illuvion stick. Yes. I can agree with that.
But
cheers, Silent Tremor. Cheers. By cheers, do I mean the super chats? Yes. Yes, I do.
This could be Mother. I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
Jimmy DeHaan, hello. Welcome to the chat.
My boy, Fenrir. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares, dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Investigate. Tell me about these nightmares.
What kind of dreams is he having? He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their
Tell me how
world.
that makes you feel.
Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt
I disagree that it's the worst of the Dragon Age games. I actually think Inquisitions is the worst of the three.
Without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
Have I felt that my interest in playing games on the PC wanes? No, actually. My interest in video games has shifted dramatically since I started up a YouTube channel, though. And that's because every single time it feels like I should be doing work. I should be working on a video in regards to this game. I shouldn't be just playing it, you know. So there's that dramatic mental shift. Oh, Silent Tremor. Okay, here we go. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. Wait, I can do that. I can do better. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. There, that should be a little better. How was that?
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in
And
the
stop
gallows.
picking fights with the audience. You can't beat them all up. They will form a mob.
To contact the Circle, but
No, I'm not singing it, Ratchet.
I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
I'll be nice.
I promise. You will see your son again.
Then you have given me the greatest blessing of maker or man. I don't know where Fenrir is gone, but there are two places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him.
If I ever make it a detective game, you're going to be the detective. That would be amazing. Oh man, what is that one game?
He's a merchant in the Lowtown bazaar.
It's a full motion video game. Contradiction? Was it Contradiction? Yeah, Contradiction. Spot the Liar. The all-video murder mystery adventure. That was an amazing FMV game. I would love to be a detective in a game like that. It would be awesome. I'll go right now.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
Magic can be a fearful gift.
Actually, at one point in time, I had planned on.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics.
I planned on doing a Let's Play or a live stream with Kylie with Contradiction, because she loved that game so much. She thought it was just amazing. I did too. It kind of dropped at the end, but they ran out of money, so it was understandable. And it's a real shame too, because that game was amazing. Tex Murphy and Tesla Effect, awesome. Love them to death. I mean, buggy as hell, but so good. Chaos! Hello, hello.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
Jack, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
See if we can get the chat to recite an entire song one line at a time.
It's...
Oh man, that would be weird. I did it all for the nookie. For the nookie.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
Making a mess of it. No, you're not getting...
I'm not sure.
Not getting the romance option. No.
And not without a lot of irony, anyway.
It's not pretty, but this is where I need to be. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What era of detective would I want to be? I mean, obviously Victorian England. Jack Williams wanted to ask another question. Go ahead and ask, man.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a
all them
terrible
hot
keeper.
ankles. Yes.
I was never that good with people.
100% garbage fires that I enjoyed anyway. No? Not really, no?
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
So, Jack Williams, are you asking me to be on a podcast? Is that what's happening? I mean, feel free to shoot me an email, and we can talk about it offline. You know, I'm kind of, as a YouTuber, I'm somewhat of a narcissist and an attention whore, so, you know, I would probably say yes, but it would depend on the times and all that.
I heard you lost something. This it?
I didn't expect to see this again.
Nope.
Thank you.
Not up here, down here.
Absolutely. See you there.
Rescue the Viscount's son.
Won't find better price.
Let's see. Weapons. No items of this type. Nothing worthwhile. What if we burned EA's office to the ground? I mean, I actually would not enjoy that, because as evil as EA is, they still employ a lot of people. Oh yeah, I definitely needed to upgrade my weapon. Holy crap, I was doing pathetic amounts of damage.
Got them too.
Let's upgrade that. Ring of the Magister. She can't use it? Oh my god. Oh, Aveline, your strength sucks. So I just wasted money there, and that's fine. Sorry guys, I looked away from chat here, so I will try to scroll back up. It looks like we had some interruption there that I didn't even notice. That was very weird. How long was I down for that I didn't even notice? $10 seconds. Okay, wow. That's a heck of a drop. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Yeah, I lost 544 frames. Fatal Foxtrot 666. Okay, so here we go. Let's pause this. People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big... Melfis MSM, hello, how are you doing? Big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. Bit of Doctor Who in there.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Qunari captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Qunari.
I mean, Jeff Beresford says that he's watching me naked, and, you know, that's expected. There's probably going to be at least one person out there watching me in the nude right now.
Get out of my bloody way.
That's just the pitfalls of streaming. You just kind of have to roll with it.
Yes. What is it?
If this is about a rescue, that woman did
Oh,
not
you get
seem
more
the type.
characters the more you tip. Interesting. Good to know.
attract.
I was not aware of that.
As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus,
Of course, why would I? This
missing.
is the second stream
We
in less than
suspect he was
12
taken
hours.
by a
So.
Qunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sarah.
Yeah, Discord does send you a hoodie for being a
for
partner.
foothold in fair
It's a comfortable
Kirkwall.
hoodie too.
And frankly,
Is
we have
Sid's
enough
real
of
name?
their
Yes.
kind.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone. And there have been sightings of a Qunari. The only complication
Not
is
a
that Seamus
Qunari.
is known to be of a sympathetic mind.
Oh
He may
yes,
have placed
this is where the
himself in
whole.
danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
Okay.
The Qunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
any interest in plans in covering World War II? I mean, I'll probably cover their microtransactions, but just because of the sheer manipulativeness. But I doubt I will actually do a review on the game.
That does not bode well for Seamus.
This isn't a task for a guardsman?
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow
When David Tennant's voice acting Scrooge McDuck in a DuckTales remake, that is amazing.
The city responded.
I love David
In these
Tennant.
times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
See, that's the thing, Bad Texture. If you're willing to look past the loot boxes, I am not. Not at all. That sort of thing has been tolerated for far too long, and too many excuses have been made, and that's why we're in the position we are now in.
But the reward goes
So I refuse to
brings
bend
him back
any further
safe.
when it comes to things like
A
that.
discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them on the Wounded Coast. Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Please keep it quiet, Sirrah. The Viscount mustn't be disturbed.
The guard will throw you out if you kick that.
That's not really my thing. You want me to do what? I don't think so.
Tempted to use some cheat codes just so I can open the chest.
Are you the Templar who is pursuing the boy Fainrail?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles. If we do not find Fainrail soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track the boy.
There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences.
See, again, Fat Shady, having loot boxes in free-to-play games isn't as bad as having them in full $60 games. It's still bad, and that's the point. Whenever you are expected to purchase randomized items, it is only there to artificially increase the amount of money you have to spend to get the items that you want.
Don't get stabbed in... Buy armor today.
Let's see. Yeah, she doesn't even have 21 strength yet. Pathetic.
I think that statue over there is a statement on modern life. Possibly the statement is...
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus.
Solivitus.
Take a look around.
It's a fun name, Solivitus.
Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Diablo built itself on looting in-game, but looting is far different than loot boxes. Aussie Ninja. Yes, I did sleep, actually. I slept rather well. Actually, quite cozy. It's been snowing like mad here the past couple of days, so I turned the heat up a little bit more, and it's been quite nice.
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Absolutely.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
The first enchanter does not wish me to sell merchandise. He says I am too honest.
Thank you, my friend. Only one thing on the list left to find.
Let's see. Well, we may as well buy up some health potions. Stamina dross. Yeah, injury kits. Lyrium. There we go. Mage goods. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. Yes, back to the chat. I started focusing on the game too much. Sorry, guys. Collectible card games for the loot box kind of thing. I mean, you know, that's a difficult question. There's actually more complexities there when you're dealing with collectible card games than with anything else, because that comes into the idea of card packs, much like you have with Magic the Gathering and those sorts of games, to where, you know, with collectible card games, it's a little different, I believe, because you're not trying to get any specific single item.
Hey, this is the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less. Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
You're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse, like, bigger dragons?
A prophetic statement.
Back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, Be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Yay, quest completed.
Quality armor. The best outside of...
Alright, now we need to find our exit, I do believe.
I've 3 children to feed.
Walk in peace.
Ooh, stuff. We like stuff. Fat Shady, that's not my intention at all. I'm just stating my opinion. And that's basically it. So if I made you feel bad, then I do apologize. That's definitely not my intention. A wild SidAlpha, yes. Seem to have located one. Not exactly going to be able to catch me in any kind of Pokeball or anything, though. Ooh, backpack. A good thing I checked this stuff. I would have missed it otherwise. That would have been embarrassing.
I should have stayed home and took my chances with the blight.
Is there any flour? We've been out for a week.
Let's see. 5 sovereigns.
The healer will decide for himself if you're worth it.
Let's see, there was something special to deal with that. I can't remember what it was with the donation box. I think there was something you got at some later point depending on the size of the donation. I can't remember. The multi-headed dog of hell. Someone called. Ooh, herbalist task. Actually, I did know that Cerberus translated to spot.
Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore.
Yes, Hades was definitely clearly a nerd in search of some company.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari. Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children. Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
It's black
I
powder.
often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Talbashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to
Yeah, I
him.
love how
Didn't go
everyone's
over
just
well.
totally fine with this person being coated in
think.
blood.
Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal Vashoth.
The Tal Vashoth. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus,
Oh,
they're
the whole
mostly
augment
lyrium.
your pre-order system.
Expensive,
Yeah, that.
poisonous. The
Oh,
Chantry controls it
oh,
topside.
so
The
bad.
glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
I suppose there could be a reward for these Tal Vashoth.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Embrium. Yeah, let's go explore over here real quick. Make sure there's nothing on this side. There is nothing on this side. The Iliad, Hades, yes, the original edgelord. If you're related to Zeus, wouldn't you be a bit better too? Yeah, probably. I mean, imagine Thanksgiving dinners with that family. With Zeus being everybody's favorite. Chris, thanks for coming in. Have fun eating lunch. I can't get the last herbalist task yet. Oh yes, another giant area to explore real quick. Much better. Having the higher damage output definitely helps.
You want me to do what? I don't think
Damn
so.
it, Varric, you're useless. Don't call Varric useless. We all know he'll surprise you. Yeah, maybe. You know, it's possible. Yes, try and stay clear of most MMOs, because life is too short to MMO. True story.
I was a beast then. A werewolf. I did.
Oh, this is the callback to Dragon Age Origins here.
I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance.
I don't think any
Stranger,
company
please
deserves
calm her down.
Bethesda. As a publisher, probably not.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years.
Yes, Obsidian is now
hero
Monolith,
Ferelden
mostly.
freed us.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You stand up for him? Fine. Then you will die for him.
I'll deal with it.
Alt BioWare.
It didn't have to come to this. Take this. And thanks.
Yeah, unfortunately, KOTOR 2 got pushed out the door literally unfinished. It's a shame, too. It was a very promising game. Lots of magic staves just laying around out here. Yeah, Neverwinter Nights, I think, was a fantastic game. As was the Icewind Dale trilogy and all the others.
It's hard to believe we can... that way to get here.
Yay, we found glitter dust. Victor Vran? I did try Victor Vran. I'm pretty sure... Did I do a review on it? I think I might have. Dragon Age 2, really? The Pride Dark, yes, indeed. Dragon Age 2, because why not? Actually had a request for it, and I figured I had some time to kill, so, you know, why not? You know, I think the game gets a worse rap than it really deserves. Divinity Original Sin 2. I mean, guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves too much. I mean, I know a lot of you will enjoy the hell out of me streaming, but it's not going to be as regular as you probably would want it to be. Not right now, anyways. There's just too much work, too much time invested between videos and day job and being a father and all that, that, you know, unless I were to just go full-time with YouTube right now, it wouldn't necessarily be a possibility.
And the world's rid of one
to
more
do it right on the regular.
Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words? See? That's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
I probably just didn't review it then. But I do have it. I did play it. I thought it was really good.
Well, you're too late. The Winters...
Yes, oh, fucking Seamus.
...have already claimed him.
Such an idiot.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Do I have an opinion on speedrunners? They're way better at these games than I am.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
We're not giving you up. Strip the camp.
Yeah,
and we'll
they break games are not always great at them. Guards, more guards.
Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
Soil yourself later. There may be more.
L.A. Noir. Health insurance, I'm not really concerned about it because with Kylie being on the spectrum, she does get Medicaid. More of the concern is income. I mean, I have a good job that pays pretty decently, so it takes a decent amount to be able to compete with that.
Never lied. Never coddled. You were worth his time, or you were not.
Yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda was about 55 or so gigabytes. It was pretty large.
And I will try again.
Most newer games are going to be at least 40 gigabytes now. I mean, that's pretty much just a given.
It's
for the
clear this
AAAs.
was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Qunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Qunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means.
What would be some advice that you'd like to give a startup game studio? I mean, I actually put out a video about that already. I'll have to go find it, but I did produce a video with just my impressions and things, common mistakes that I've seen with startup indie devs that it would be beneficial to help. The first is don't engage in giveaway sites. If there's a critic asking for multiple keys, sight unseen, throw the request in the garbage. Don't be a dick to your customers.
A
lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's not right.
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your whim, Sarah.
We'll just gather everything up here real quick. Loot all the corpses. Yes, Pepperidge Farms remembers.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him. Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me
Yeah,
to
Witcher
present
3
one
really
Sirrah
did
Hawk,
nail
Your
animations.
Excellency.
That game is
She
still...
fulfilled the bounty.
That game
You have
is
my
the gold
gratitude.
standard for what AAA
I
games
hope you
should
encountered
be.
no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
Pan, Liam was a terrible companion, he always will be.
No problems to speak of.
What? Fight
aside
me.
from the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Qunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Well, keep
Better that you were
making the
thought
list.
abducted
We'll
than
work
to have
through it.
their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
You're both
There's
stubborn
no
fools.
middle ground. It sounds like you've both been hard-headed.
That is quite enough. My apologies, Excellency, for this intrusion into personal matters. There is no... Just move.
The unbidden rescue is completed. Cast treatise in house accounting. Maker, good morning. Welcome, welcome.
Did you hear what Lord Barry said?
Yes, Liam was cringy, stupid, and more trouble than he was worth on the Pathfinder team. I completely agree.
I had long since paid my debt over this. It's grand to see it again.
Bodan Feddick, purveyor of goods both common and rare, at your service.
Enchantment.
And this is my son, Sandal, who is as brilliant an enchanter as you'll ever find. Say hello to the nice union, Sandal. Hello. We shall be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all quite exciting, isn't it?
Thoughts on Jal? I mean, Jal was, I can't even remember. Some of the characters are just so forgettable.
You aren't worried about venturing into such a dangerous place?
What the heck was the name of the Prothean from Mass Effect 3?
Do you wish to peruse?
I mean,
my
Jaw was
wares,
basically
or
him.
perhaps make use of Sandal's unique talents.
Enchantment?
Just so.
I thought all enchanters were mages.
Not
Javik.
at all. The fabled dwarven resistance
Javik?
to magic has allowed enchantment
Javik.
of crafts for countless
Legion was
ages.
amazing. Legion was one of my
Granted,
favorite
most dwarven smiths
side
must
characters.
work for many, many years to learn the skill. But my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare.
I like enchantment.
As he's just standing there scratching his ass.
He enjoys his work. What more could one ask?
Legion was forgettable for you?
You two don't
I
seem
mean,
the
Legion
sort
was,
to
yeah,
hire onto
but
this sort of
amazing.
My son and I have never played it safe. Never captured a tried and true rose. In fact, We have just returned from adventure.
Yes, Mass Effect 3 made much better use of Legion.
Legendary Grey Warden and Vanquisher of the Blight.
Although I have to say, the final mission in... I called him overpriced DLC, exactly, yes. The final mission in Mass Effect 2, that was actually, to me, that was... There should have been more of that. The entire game should have been like that, with these epic cutscenes where you could feel the impact of the decisions you're making and the actions as you're going along while controlling multiple fire teams, and the way they integrated all that together. That would have been my end-all, be-all Mass Effect game if the entire game was like that final mission. If all the combat engagements were like that, it would have been just amazing.
Let's see what you have.
By all means, feel free to peruse my wares whenever you wish. What do you need, my good friend?
I don't need any.
I look.
Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Oh, let's, see, we'll hold on to Sir Wesley's shield this time, but... Oh, I saw something. Hang on, let me scroll back up here. I saw something about 50 Shades. If you super chat 50 Shades, I will scream, and not in a good way. We'll see. You know, I am at the whim of the super chat. Oh, is there some armor too? There is. Oh, oh yes. Never played Mass Effect. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to call you a horrible person for never having played the Mass Effect games, but it doesn't make you a good person. Is it possible to super chat 22 cents? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, this is only my second time ever streaming on YouTube, and that's just in the last 12 hours. So, you know, you probably know as much, if not more, about it than I do. So I need to study the super chat more. Oh no, let's go this way, it's quicker. Oh, $1 is the lowest. So, sorry, Pan. You cannot super chat 22 cents. Hold the line. I still enjoyed that speech. I know it's a bit of an odd choice given its reputation. You can thank Pan actually for that. Pan requested that I do Dragon Age 2, and I decided why not. You know, I don't think it's a bad game, and I think it's it gets kind of a worse rep than it deserves. And you know, it's more served as a backdrop. It's not focus intensive like say Overwatch or something like that, so I can kind of concentrate on chat a little bit more and actually speak with you guys as opposed to worrying about what's going on in the game. And so I thought it was a decent idea. Similar series like Macross, I mean, I would be all for it. Anything giant mech related, I am all for.
No further, human. Calvishoth control these passages.
Ambushes are usually quieter, Qunari.
I did not intend to ambush. I expected to warn a caravan, but you are not helpless. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if
and
you
yes, I
killed them.
absolutely would do Picard-type speeches.
And I should trust you.
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the queue. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talvishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim.
Stream all of
so
the
now
hinterlands?
I will
Good
leave.
God, no. How long does it take to do all the quests in the hinterlands? Was it 27 hours or something ridiculous like that? How do I feel about strategy games? I love strategy games.
I want a friendly way to get what I need.
You will be disappointed. They are reveling in chaos. It is a wretched freedom. I still need order, even if I insult the core of the Qun by selling my honor.
Have I made
as
some
a
decent money
mercenary.
streaming so far? I mean, yeah, it's about on
really
rough
have to
par
convince you to do the
with
right thing?
doing
I have already
a
done
one of
more
my
than was
standard
demanded
videos.
by my own choice.
At least last night
You
was
have my
about
word
on
of
rough par of
caution,
doing one of my
human.
standard
Heed
videos
it
before
or
the
do not.
demonetization.
The more they talk, the less I understand.
And it actually requires about the same 4.5, 5 hours or so, and a lot less editing. So, you know, it's definitely streaming is definitely a lot easier. It really is. Okay. These guys are all spread out.
Let's finish this!
Do I think RTSs can succeed? I do. I mean, there's always going to be a consumer base for real-time strategy games. I mean, the even just when you look at the professional gamer and competitive circuit. As long as they're not overly complicated. The thing that a lot of RTSs make a mistake with is far too many units, far too many different unit types and unit abilities to be able to effectively keep track of. The reason why StarCraft 2 is still such a large success partly is because of the smaller number of units for each faction, and you know, you have about a dozen to 15 unit types that you can still do some pretty amazing combinations off of. Consider streaming a newscast about video game news. I don't know. That would take a lot of practice, and it would take a while to become proficient at that. Especially because when I'm speaking, I pause a lot and I try to consider things, whereas in my videos I am able to chop those out to make it sound a bit cleaner for you guys. Yeah, being 22 years is too old. That's not necessarily true. I mean, when StarCraft 2 first came out, or not when it first came out, but a couple of years after it came out, I started really getting into it because that was during the time that I was unemployed, and I actually worked my way up into the Masters League, and I got my butt kicked by a lot of people that are current pro gamers. I mean, sometimes I do script my videos. A lot of the time, I just have a really long list of talking points. But it's more just cleaning up the audio after the fact. And not everything I say makes it into the videos by any means. Oh. It's a little too slow on the draw of that one. I mean, yeah, I do try to be as neutral as I can, because there's a lot of... To me, there's a lot of people out there that use humor, both as a defense and as a weapon. And, you know, I don't like being snarky over a lot of topics that I'm discussing, because this is kind of, you know, gaming is gaming. You know, it's a game. But at the same time, the business aspect is very serious. And, you know, I feel like you guys should be treated with the respect that, you know, taking an aspect like that seriously deserves. If that makes any sense at all. Let's see, there's really nothing more up here to find.
You want me to
Real talk, do I like Dragon Age 2? Yeah, I do. I actually do. And like I said, the areas and everything are overused to the point of nausea. But, you know, the game itself is not bad. Let's see. It's Neil. Thank you for the $5. You may not be aware, but I have already promised to take these and read them in a sultry voice. So here we go. Just a thought, but just a thought, but may I suggest a future RTS or TBS stream? I think a streaming video of you playing XCOM or a Total War game would be pretty fun. I actually think that would be a lot of fun, too. The problem is, like I said, though, is that games like those are very concentration intensive. And while my brain can multitask in a lot of different areas, my brain is not good at multitasking like that. So I would focus extremely heavily on the game as opposed to actually chatting and interacting with you guys. And that's what a lot of this stream stuff is about being able to talk with you guys live. And so we have a game like this where, you know, I can pause it if I need to for a second and address a question. Or, you know, if I'm at an area where I don't need to worry too much about paying attention, I don't have to. Oh, come on. Oh, I gained a level with that. Have any podcasts of choice? I mean, co-optional podcasts, obviously. Also, Dropped Frames. I will watch that sometimes. But, you know, Dropped Frames is pretty much the same format. TB actually pulled his format directly from Dropped Frames. And which, you know, JP is totally fine with. Doesn't mind. Joe Rogan podcast? Don't watch it now. You know, Martial Maverick, I don't watch very much anime. I'm kind of getting re-subjected to that genre, and I realize how much I've been missing out on things. But, you know, that's, again, time. Everything comes down to time. Oh, I should really take care of my level up here. We'll increase our critical chance a little bit. I think that would be good. Actually, we need more stamina. There, finally, we can upgrade her weapon. Oh, Aveline can be such a pain sometimes. A slap on Titan is hilarious. Oh my god. Yes, it is amazing. I cannot agree more. Yes, this isn't a trap at all. Reason I asked about how many developers he talked with is there's been an effort among developers in trying to red out the asset flippers, but at the time there's... Why did you have to break that up into two parts? A lot of stuff being discussed in the development circles, which would probably be better discussed at large in public. I mean, that's fair. There's a distinct lack of transparency within the industry as a whole. And, you know, that's something that should be changed. Oh, damn, that hurt. Oh, there's a 200 character limit. Ow.
Using potion.
Alright, where is that Qunari mage? There it is. Cerebos. Yeah, that's what they're called. Stay down. Red grass. Oh, yes, please. Pausing it is part of the gameplay with, was a very large part of the gameplay with the first Dragon Age and this one, Dragon Age 2. That way you can choose different abilities and, you know, pausing also allows you to be able to give your companions orders and the like, so you can control the whole party through the course of a battle. I do it to kind of, I'm not going that in-depth with the combat, but I am using the pause function to be able to help maximize my abilities. Because tactics. Oh, there we go. Okay, Wing Dancer, thank you for the 25 PLN. What is PLN? Let me look this up. What is PLN? Oh, I actually had this last night. Polish Zloty. Thank you for the 25 Polish Zloty. And I have to read this in a sultry voice. So, sultry voice. Moist double fudge chocolate cake with creamy vanilla cream frosting topped with chocolate chips, rainbow, and chocolate sprinkles and M&Ms. That sounds like just a diabetic coma waiting to happen. I just opened up the Technomancer and immediately a Steam friend texted me, "Wow, you bought that shit game?" Yeah, it is a shit game. It is. I hate Technomancer. I do.
Watch out by the Qunari compound. They seem very angry.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Can't live stream porn on YouTube. Careful even talking about that. Otherwise, I might get sanctioned for even mentioning it. Two times within the same stream. No, last time it was different. It was PN. Let me find it. Oh no, it was PLN both times. Wow. Well, you can see where my memory is. What were some games that had high hopes for that ended up disappointing you? Mass Effect Andromeda would be a perfect example of that. I've always been a huge fan of the Mass Effect series, and to the point where I actually bought my 1080 Ti so I could, and a 4K monitor so I could play the game in 4K. And I took a week off of work because I wanted to play it all the way through and do a review on it, and I was excited. And I knew that, yeah, a lot of people were concerned about the animations and everything, but I still had high hopes, and they were dashed upon the rocks very quickly.
The bargain is done.
What's inside my gaming rig? I have an i7 5930K, 32 gig DDR4, a GTX 1080 Ti, and yeah, that should be about it. My drives are, I have a Samsung 850 Evo Pro for my operating system drive, and my storage drive for my video games is a Samsung 950 Evo M.2.
Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
No. Speak for yourself.
You arranged this. You deal with it.
Well, you see, it is customary that effort deserves reward. I think I've shown how common need could benefit us both.
You asked for the Gatlock. And
yes, 5930K is 6-core 12-thread. It was a compromise between the upgraded version, which had a 16% decrease or 11% decrease in performance for half the price. But it's been a solid processor so far. I need to upgrade to a more powerful processor because video editing really wears on it, and that's my bottleneck right now. Samsung OS drive for the PC, I mean, it's an 850, so it's on the slower side as far as SSDs go. I'm actually going to be looking to trade these out with a 1 terabyte newer M.2.
Nevertheless, you have benefited from his action.
Do you think we are unable to hunt our own outcasts? This was interference.
And you overclock? No, it's not overclocked.
So
I haven't needed to overclock it, and I don't do things like that just to do it. I do things like that with a purpose behind it.
Dwarf, before I begin my tally.
I have overclocked in the past, but update for the Andrew Watt situation. Yeah, I posted on Twitter. I received an email from YouTube last night that Andrew Watt has filed a privacy complaint on all 4 videos.
You may want to take this opportunity to...
So I've already responded and told YouTube, go ahead and review the videos. It's all public information.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies in the traditional manner.
Hot lead. I will take a look at that.
Frustrating people.
So can we hope for more weekend streams after this? I hope so.
Bunch of oxmen and dog lords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well.
Power Hungry, does it run warm? The 5930K? No, actually it doesn't, but I have a pretty gigantic cooler on it. It's a huge cooler that supports 120mm fans. So I'm not concerned with heat on it at all, especially being it's not overclocked. If it were overclocked, I would water cool it. Yeah, at least it's not defamation, because he knows that I now know how to effectively combat a defamation claim. That this next time it would go a lot faster to have it overturned. Whereas the privacy complaint, right now, it won't do anything to my videos until YouTube reviews it. Which everything in there is like, the only thing they can give me is, oh, I shared his real name. Which his Twitter account is Andrew Watt. So that doesn't really qualify as, you know, he's placing it into the public domain.
Did you get this? It's just what I need.
So that would be the only basis to possibly stand on. And that's really shaky at best. Apple or Android? Android. Can't do the herbalist task yet.
What do you know? I was told my old friend Thrask was advising you folks to seek me out. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned out husk of a Templar begging...
Oblivious, yeah, some people are attempting to defend him. That will always happen. Regardless, there's a troll on Steam right now that's plastering all over the place. I've reported his account, or I've reported Sid's account for abusing devs.
The dwarves mine.
It's like,
magic in its
good on you, dude.
Form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, it just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. The demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Alright guys, we're going to run for about another 20 minutes, and then I'm going to call it quits so I can take a break, get some food, get the short one some food, and get prepped for the Patreon stream that will be taking place in 2 hours.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children.
Is Andrew the worst I've had to deal with? He's one of, yeah.
Barely left their
Neil89, thank you for the $10. Okay, I have to read this in a sexy voice. We'll wait for this to...
Do you wonder they run?
Sorry for the change of topic, but I have a request for Sultry line delivery. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Best $10 spent. I don't know. I'm not.
Is it true you give aid to
I'm not entirely sure I'm comfortable with this now. It makes me feel a little bit too much like a dancing monkey.
You join the order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who got the dust.
Just looking at you, I'd say you're a man who helps anyone for the right price.
What kind of price?
How's this?
Right. The lad came to me, not a silver in his pockets. Told him there's nothing I can do for him.
You abandoned him.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong.
Malephisia, thank you. Thank you. Greetings from Germany. Greetings from across the pond over in the US.
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid
Yes,
to
the
try
Patreon
this
stream should be in
business.
about 2 hours.
Rumor
And I
has
have to
it
figure
Rayna
out
had
how
the pair of them
to
locked
do a
inside
private
Key's
stream.
warehouse,
So I'll have to Google
somewhere
that
close
info
to
real quick.
Dockside. You want to go looking? You might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Will no one show their...
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley, and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Another sad Lowtown tale in the making. As if we needed another.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
I mean, you can. Why would you want to save someone intent on being so foolish? Yes, I hate this lady as well. And I keep having to dump points into Varric's dexterity just so we can open the damn... Yeah, we'll make him brittle. Let's see. Did I get a quest completion sound? Silent Tremor, we have a couple of moderators in here. I'm sure if you ask nicely, they'd probably be able to find you the link.
Well,
Andraste's
thank you for your
tits.
timely intervention.
Road 85, hello.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity.
Time streamer, enjoy
Perhaps
dinner.
the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
Actually, I will grab the link here. I have it on my desktop in the note. YouTube notes. There we go. Link is in the chat for the Discord if anyone would like to join the Discord. Do you have any opinion on Alex? I actually need to look at that. It looks interesting, but you know, this is Brooktober. This is when all the games come out. So I just haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
Suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell.
Maybe I'll just forego doing a video today and I'll just stream later on and I'll just download and run Alex.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Yes, timey-wimey. I am able to transmit information into the text chat back in time because I'm just that good. It was only supposed to be like a 10-second delay. Alex is trash. We'll see.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Maybe a 2-second delay. Well, that's not too bad.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge. Maker. Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? a survivor of infighting with their
Oh,
Talvashov
maybe we'll give it a
I call
spin
him
with Alex.
Kirkwall,
Maybe we'll do a
bridge between
live
worlds.
first impressions
The
critique.
Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of
Have
this.
I ever wanted to write a book?
You
Yes,
have dealt
absolutely.
with their leader. If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their
Godzilla over there.
You are still right for the task.
he is
I
Cerebos.
can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the
How
streets.
to become Patreon member on
We must help
Discord.
this poor creature. He has faced worse than what I
There is
That is
a.
obviously not
If
an
you're
option.
in Discord already,
You must avoid
there
incident
is
with the
in the
guards.
announcements
I
there
cannot be
is
linked to
a
this.
link to show how you can
This
collect your
mage will be
Patreon
a
reward.
fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you were hired. Good luck. I thank you for taking Katojan. The path...
Katojan, is it? You need to be led out of the city. I don't know if I understood that.
It has been difficult to get
I
information.
love they're all just
but
standing
look
there
at it.
staring at him.
Would you want this? We must have that in common.
I do have awesome mods. I really do. They're top notch.
I would not approve of coming here to... But these circumstances are...
Find me never to get on our bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
The Dragon Age tabletop RPG, if so, what did I think of it? I actually ran a one-shot of the Dragon Age RPG, and we kind of screwed up the rules a little bit. But I actually GM'd a Dragon Age one-shot over on AP Gaming Reels channel. The VODs are on his YouTube channel, and it was awesome. One of the guys on there, Distorted, he is actually my daughter's uncle. Yeah, he's also a Twitch streamer. And that was amazing. I had a blast with it. The difficulty with the dragon die and the rolling doubles and everything, it's real easy to either do fantastically well or just completely suck because of the 3 dice system. So I think it's an amazing world. I would put it in a different game engine. And yes, I actually manipulated the players into betraying each other. It was fantastic. Leonard still got demonetized. That's not a surprise at all. YouTube's new system is completely broken. Maker Cat, you're not supposed to donate. You're a mod. So, but thank you for the $10. I do appreciate. So, okay, here we go. Want to be free, to feel the way I feel, man. I feel like a woman. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much right now. I love how this does nothing because the auto regeneration is faster. I will accept this bill for the dry cleaning. Worth it. Boots of the Fallen. That's 2 of the 4.
Why does this creature not help in his own escape?
Because he doesn't care. He's just being led. Yes, I did hear about Crunchyroll getting hacked.
This Undercity is feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it.
Be Jake Paul? No.
Collared like a dumb lord's
Never.
bitch. You some sort of Qunari lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the
It's
most
fine,
for your
Maker.
pets.
I'm not going to tell you what to do with your own money. It's your money.
I don't think it likes
you do with it as you see
Maybe
fit.
we let this one pass.
I'm still going to give you crap, though.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them
By
all!
the void, kill it! Let's see. I can't see anything.
One more for me. We're keeping score.
That's right, you heard me.
That was pathetically
They
easy.
get the idea, Qunari, Katojan, whatever. Calm yourself.
Yeah. Don't drink a soda while Sid is feeling like a woman.
Did you react because your lead was threatened? How much of this is just blind instinct, I wonder?
Okami on PS4. See,
You can't
I'm a
gesture
PC
or
gamer,
stomp your
so
feet twice
no,
for
I'm not
yes or
excited.
something.
The sister has assumed a great deal from a
Captain
few grunts and
Awesome
twitches.
just posted $5 with nothing. Well, thank you for the $5. Captain Awesome, you are awesome.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
It's okay, Captain Awesome.
sister
If
has
you
assumed a great deal
meant
from
to
a few
type
grunts
something
and
in there, just
twitches.
let me know, and we'll count it.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something? Right. Could have expected that answer.
I think he's like a Wookiee.
I'm getting you out of here before you help again. Still clear as a bell. Great.
Still clear as a bell. What is PLN? There, that was that. You guys are horrible, horrible people, and I love you for it. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Riganthor, you actually, yeah, you just caught me with about just a few minutes left on the clock. We're going to finish this quest and then we're going to wrap it so I have some time to do stuff before the Patreon stream.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Escorting were killed by Tal Bashath, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
CoxCon is a convention set up by Jesse Cox.
How did I know this job would end in more Qunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Karatam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and this crime cleansed.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential ally challenged in this way.
Claiming to know the will of the Arishok with Serabas in your care is Marasi Mikari, a child bleating without meaning. The Arishok knows what is to be done with Serabas who lose their Arvarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure.
Yeah, the whole thing with Total Biscuit and his and the CoxCon thing, his heart was in the right place. It was. He was trying to help a friend. He was trying to show support to a friend who was extremely emotionally distraught over the memeing. So I know his heart was in the right place. It was probably a bit of an overreaction.
So you fear them?
But, you know, I can understand where he came from.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars.
Kuma, good day. Thank you for coming in. We're actually just going to wrap things up here in a little bit.
Is a mage like Bethany so threatening? I don't see it. I'd hope not, sister.
You and Serabas, Baz Serabas, are of the same womb? Vashidan! Neira Sitar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Baz Serabas, you will be no threat to anyone.
Oh dear. How goes my party in Dragon Age 2? Well, it goes fine.
Can you stand?
I would not convert to the Qun. Not a chance.
Unbound. Odd. Wrong.
Is there going to be a SidCon?
But you deserve
Maybe if I get to 1 million subscribers, I might consider putting together a convention.
Worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of our Varad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
Shit, if I got to 1 million subs in 2018, I don't even know what I would do.
Well, that's
I really
gratitude.
do not.
I thought so you could go die anyway.
I commit to the most
Yeah, at the 50 or
choice.
100 or so subscribers I get a day, I seriously doubt I'll be getting to
What if
1
it's
million
wrong?
by the end of 2018.
Many say that
100,000
before they know
would be a
certainty.
stretch.
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
It's named AlphaCon.
You were doomed from the
I
start.
mean, if it's not taken, it is
I was
now.
outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know.
But obviously, I'm
How
SidAlpha,
I
so it'd have to be
return is my
OmegaCon.
choice. It must be. But that does not mean there is no meaning.
Averard couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death, too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke
1 to 2
the
big
Qun.
scandals in your golden.
I have chosen.
See, I
It is
hate
bred
dealing
in
with
the
scandals,
bone.
though. I don't like being
Existing is
associated
not a
with
choice.
drama.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Jamie Campbell, hello. Welcome, welcome.
Patrice might take you back if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are.
Thanks, Kuma. I've got a Patreon stream here
choose to
in
not
an
be.
hour and a half that we'll be doing as well.
I can't let this decision stand.
If you force choice, it is not choice. Your doubt does not make me wrong. Certainty is comfort. That is the way of the Qunari. The way of the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basfarad. Remember this day.
That's not creepy at all.
But the creature was free.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
Why arrange this only to subvert it? I need answers.
You and me both. Buddhist extremist in Dragon Age 2. That's something that you never hear of. Extreme Buddhism. That would be something to see. I meditated so hard. Extreme! Lair of the Game Guru. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're just actually just wrapping up this quest, and then we're going to be calling it for so I can have some break time before the Patreon stream.
You took the Qunari from the city without incident?
You know what we faced.
Mind your tongue, Ferelden.
Please, do speak your mind.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement, to see the Qunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a Lowtown thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I have no allegiance to Qunari. You lost a potential ally.
Perhaps, but I will not risk these kinds of relationships again. Take your pay and be gone. I am new to this, I admit. But someone has to think of eternity. The peace will not last.
My merch store might go in a direction I did not originally envision. I mean, that's just the way it is with YouTube in general. Nothing ever goes the way you originally envisage. You know, I originally was going to maintain strictly game reviews, and look where my channel is now with the Dirty Devs and Diamond Devs and the gaming news and all that. The very few reviews actually come out of my channel anymore, and now I'm dabbling in live streaming. It's craziness. It's a topsy-turvy world. But I think we're going to go ahead and end things here because I have a Patreon-only stream in an hour and a half where that's going to be a general AMA. I might or might not do video game play. I'll probably do gameplay over it of a different game because I might continue this playthrough. So if anyone is interested in taking part of the Patreon stream and the AMA, you can do so by subscribing to my Patreon feed, which you can go to by going to patreon.com/SidAlpha. In the meantime, I'm going to go get some food, get my daughter some food, and go to the bathroom because I've already been streaming for 3 hours, and I planned on just doing a quick 1-hour stream this morning. So thank you guys all for coming out here and showing your support. The super chats are hilarious as always, and I had a ton of fun again. So thanks again for watching. We're going to go ahead and wrap it here. And I will probably, instead of doing a regular video, I may just do a relaxed day and just stream with you guys after the Patreon stream. We'll just do all-day stream. So keep an eye out for that. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I don't have an exit screen for the regular stream yet, but I'll work on getting one set up. So we're just going to have to go ahead and hit the stop streaming button over here. So until next time.